You're watching Fox 5 News at 5.
Well, yes, we've all heard of that term, ladies who lunch. It's all thanks, apparently, to a restaurant that's right here in the city.
All right, Alison Morris here now to tell us about the original Power Lunch, which goes back way further than you might think.
Yeah, who thought the original Power Lunch dated back to the 19th century? It's absolutely unbelievable. You know, if you walk into any New York City restaurant at lunchtime these days, you'll see women networking, interviewing, and talking business. They can thank a group of women in the 1860s who fought back when they were denied the right to dine.
New York is a city of opportunity, so there are a lot of firsts having to do with women's history that happened right here.
One of those firsts celebrated this month at Delmonico's in Manhattan's financial district, the first restaurant in America to serve women independent of men in April of 1868.
Women in the 1860s couldn't be out and about unchaperoned. The women who were unchaperoned were generally thought to be prostitutes, and generally they were. It was very groundbreaking for Delmonico's to actually open a separate room for women to dine alone.
It all started because women were refused the right to attend an all-male press club lunch.
There was a banquet being held for Charles Dickens, and women wanted to attend. And the press club said, no, you're a woman, you're not allowed to attend. So the organizer of the club was actually a woman, and she was very, very upset about that. And she approached the Delmonico's brothers and asked them, would they be willing to host a separate luncheon club just for women?
That was April 20th, 1868. 148 years later, Delmonico's is serving the same dishes it offered that day and on menus throughout the 1800s.
It was a sea trout with a pickled cucumber salad on top, and roasted asparagus with hollandaise and shaved black truffle.
Today, Delmonico's considers itself a lunch and dinner time destination for a host of powerful women.
Jodie Foster was just here directing a movie, dined with us many, many days after the movie was wrapped. We've had Amy Schumer recently. We had Whoopi Goldberg dine with us and did a piece on The View.
And it's a restaurant that's played home to a long list of firsts.
We are obviously the first restaurant. We opened in 1837. We were the first restaurant to have tablecloths, first restaurant to have a wine list, first restaurant to have a menu. We also are the birthplace of a lot of American classics. We invented, of course, the Delmonico steak. Baked Alaska was created here. Lots of firsts happened here.
I hope.
The list of firsts at Delmonico's is astounding. As you saw there, they even have the very first cookbook ever created. Eating there is really like dining in a museum. Another incredible upcoming first, this one for the New York Historical Society. Valerie Paley, who you saw in this piece, is going to be the head of their new Women's Center. If you can believe this, that center is going to be the first of its kind in the entire country, set to open in March of 2017. I can't believe there aren't centers for the study of women's history in America.
You were saying that.
Yeah,
I was like,
shocking.
that's weird. Well, yeah, I mean, there are obviously women's study departments at universities and women's centers at universities, but
They have tried, but it's very political.
that sounds extremely antiquated and bizarre.
Weird,
Yes.
yeah.
New York, of course, changing that.
Thank
Good
you.
thing.
Good deal.